Well, good morning. I'm Pastor Steve of the Ward Christian Fellowship. It's Thursday morning, December 12th. I hope you're off to a good day. Thanks for being here with me this morning. I really enjoy this time of getting to share a little bit from the Word with you and a few of my thoughts. Hope it's helpful to you. I want to share with you a verse this morning. It's a little longer than what I normally read. But I think it's very, very important for any Christian to believe and understand. And it comes out of the Old Testament, Deuteronomy 6, verses 4 through 9. It says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength. And these words which I command you today shall be in your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down, and when you rise up. You shall bind them as a sign on your hand, and they shall be frontlets between your eyes. You shall write them on doorposts of your house and on your gates." That's pretty powerful direction from God, isn't it? We're called to live for Christ no matter what happens, no matter what it costs. You cannot compromise with obedience. Inflexible obedience, when we obey God, no matter what, is inflexible. The apostles knew that to obey God could mean it could cost them their lives, but they preached with a cloud of death sentence over their heads all the time, knowing that sooner or later it would probably cause their death. Selective obedience is not obedience at all. And I heard a story about a man that's bragging about his dog, and the guy says, "What kind of dog is he?" And he says, "Oh, he's a great dog." And the guy says, "Well, what can he do?" He says, "Well, if I go somewhere, all I have to say to the dog is, 'Are you coming with me or not?' And either he does or he doesn't." It's silly, but that's the way some of us are. We decide what we want to do. We make the decision for ourselves. But at the end of the day, selective obedience is not obedience at all. Our obedience must be an impassioned obedience. We must do the will of God from our hearts. These apostles, telling them not to preach, not to share the Lord of Jesus Christ, was futile, because they were burning and blazing and emotionally passionate for the Lord Jesus. And I want to ask you, do you have that zeal for God? God forgave our lukewarm, half-hearted, and indifferent obedience, and He's willing to forgive you now. If you're going to serve Him with joy, and serve Him all the way in full obedience. Talk to someone you know that seems to have a full passion for God. Ask them what a wholehearted obedience to God looks like for him or her, so you yourself can understand what it means to be completely surrendered to God. I hope this helps you. I hope you have a good day, and I hope I see you tomorrow. Be well, friends.